imitates life or life imitates art? Today, we will be discussing the influence art and life have on each other. First, let's start with two famous men that have very differing opinions. Oscar Wilde states, "Life imitates art far more than art imitates life," whereas Pablo Picasso says, "The purpose of art is washing the dust of daily life off our souls." Wilde is blatantly stating life imitates art, while Picasso is making an underlying statement that art is simply the response to daily life. So what do you think? Life imitates art. The first way life imitates art is how Gangnam Style has been used in recent protests in China, involving construction workers trying to bring attention to the pay that has been withheld from them. The men were seen imitating the art of Gangnam Style outside the club they were contracted to build. The men said it was the only way to draw attention to their problem, and it's fair to say you have a better chance of success if you can get publicity for your case. This is one way life imitates art. The Harlem Shake is another example of life imitates art. This dance was used in protest against the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. Protesters in this instance said, "It's a funny way to protest how the Muslim Brotherhood has taken control of the country." And they also drew attention to the fact that people will be quiet, and this is a peaceful way they can protest. The final example of life imitating art is the use of the Guy Fawkes mask in recent protests against the NSA's mass surveillance. It is interesting to think how the mask in this instance is symbolizing anonymity, and the major organization known for the use of these masks is the Anonymous Group. They aren't the only ones that use these masks, especially in this instance. One article states, "Tens of thousands of people and organizations were participating in a protest against the NSA's mass surveillance on Tuesday, bombarding members of Congress with phone calls and emails, holding demonstrations across the globe." Art imitates life. Now we know how life has imitated art, but I believe that art imitates life far more. We can see this from the history behind our three examples. First, Gangnam Style was originally an attempt to reveal the economic disparity in South Korea, where the rich lived in Gangnam. The art was a satirical display of the South Korean upper class. The other classes in South Korea consider them self-interested with no sense of nobility, and the dance is a perfect way of imitating that. The Harlem Shake has a less political history than that of Gangnam Style, but it does have a history nonetheless. It was based off a drunk man that wandered onto a basketball court in the 1980s New York. The man was Al B and is pictured in the bottom of this photo. Finally, there's the history of the Guy Fawkes mask. Guy Fawkes was a real man that lived in the late 1500s to early 1600s. He was involved in the gunpowder plot of 1605 when a group of men tried to assassinate the king. The plot failed, the king lived, and Guy Fawkes' visage became a symbol of rebellion, resistance, and anonymity. The art of the mask is based off the man's life and visually his face. As you can see, both art and life influence each other. It seems to be a never-ending cycle of imitation, as art is influenced by the original event in history, then life takes the art and molds it to a similar yet different role. This cycle can be repeated over and over again. That is why I agree with Pablo Picasso. Almost any art can be traced back through history to to find an origin in life and what is happening in the world, whether it be inspired by the artist's personal life, their daily life, or even the air of the world that they're living or that they're inspired by. Art is influenced by life, and it doesn't exist without it.